the real you. It's the real me. I can't do nothing but envy. What's up, y'all? It is your girl Live Beautifully, and I'm back with another one. There has been a topic that I wanted to discuss, and it was body. Then I got on Facebook a couple of days ago, and y'all, I am outside. I love to be outside on my porch, so if y'all hear the cars passing by, forgive me. I am outside. My outside. This is what I call outside. But there was a topic on Facebook. I had seen a post, and it said, hold on. It said how people have made sex so common when God made it serious, when it was a serious thing to God. And I'm gonna make a two-part video. So this is gonna be part one. This is gonna speak about body, or having a body like this. I know I posted it in one of my old videos and said that I was gonna make a video. I know someone took offense to that, but when I said that I was making a channel and my channel was gonna be about healing, and I said that you can watch me, I meant just that. I don't get on Facebook, I don't get on YouTube, I don't get on none of these social media platforms with the drama, the jealousy, and all of that. Like, I have dealt with it all my life, so I know what it looks like. And so I'm going to take the back seat, and this is the response to that. Okay, I'm gonna get going on to the topic that I was gonna discuss, because I recognize you for who you are and what you're doing, and I'm gonna do you just like I do everybody else. And hold on, y'all. That is gonna be to ignore you, because I know what I have. And I know my intention behind everything that I do. Okay, so moving forward, so the topic body, it touched me in a different way, because I grew up having what this generation would call the BBL look type of body. I grew up having that, and so when that became a thing, it kind of disturbed me, because people that grew up with this body, and I don't know if it's just me, or I don't know if everybody that has this body feels like that. And let me do a sidebar. I was not gonna discuss this, because I see how people will take your pain and try to make jokes and stuff like that. That to me, that shows how insecure and how ugly spirited a person is. Like, it made me almost not want to say what I'm gonna say, but it made me not want to what's the word? It made me not want to be transparent with my life. But like I said previously, my goal was to help people. And so when I keep that in mind, I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing. I'm going to say what I need to say, and I hope that it helps somebody. If I just get on here and look at my videos and it helped me, then that means that I have accomplished the goal, and that is to help people. Okay, so living with this body, I couldn't understand why people would want to go and get BBLs, because all it does is make people look at you and lust after you. Like, I don't understand why a woman would go and have things to her body just so men can look at them and be sexually attracted to them. Like, I'm gonna just give y'all some details and some information concerning my life and what I've had to experience with being built like this. So I have been sexually violated by 4 different men in my lifetime. 3 of those men were before I left home, before I actually graduated from high school and left home. 2 of those were just molestation. The other 2 were actual sexual intercourse. And guys, I do want to go ahead and make it a point to say that if a woman says no, that she does not want to sleep with you, it means just that. And so the 3rd time was a white guy. I was talking to him, and he wanted to give me some money for my birthday. My birthday was coming up, and he said that he wanted to give me some money, to get my nails done and stuff. And he said he wanted to come over to my house. And at the time, I didn't allow, and I still don't allow everybody to come over to my home. And so I told him if he wanted to chill, we could have drinks and stuff and, get a room. Which in my young, immature mind, I didn't necessarily think that because I was going to a room with somebody that I was going to have sex with him. And I did forget to do a disclosure. There may be trigger points in this video that triggers people, and so if you cannot handle that, I advise you to go ahead and click off the video or maybe fast forward. So back to the story, and again, like I said, this is the 4th man that has violated me, and it was the only one that happened since I've been an adult. So anyway, so when we went to the room, I know that some people would say, well, you went to the room and you knew, no, I really didn't know. I thought that anytime you told a man, I just didn't really think that I was going to have sex with him. I thought we was going to go to the room, we was going to chill and talk. If I should have chose to have sex with him, I still thought that was my choice and that was what was going to happen. And what ended up happening was we were chilling and talking. He started, touching me like he wanted to have sex. Again, this was a white dude. He was well over 6 pounds. And just for the story context, I am 5'2.5". Okay. So he started pulling on me, and I was telling him no, I didn't want to sleep with him. Eventually, he took off my clothes. I was squeezing my legs closed. Eventually, he forced himself on me. He proceeded to do his thing. I laid there until, I want to say maybe 5 minutes later, he got the point that I really didn't want to have sex with him. He put his clothes back on, and what shocked me the most was he put about $500 on the dresser. And so that brings me to another topic that I want to discuss about having this body. I don't know why people think that just because you have I guess people would say stacked, or you have what the ideal body that people, would think that strippers have, but just they think that just because you have a body, you need to be a stripper, or you need to do this, you can do that, or I'm just really not that type of person. When I remember telling this girl, she was like, I don't know why. She was like, you got that shape like that, and you don't this, you don't that. And I'm like, God gave me this body because he knew he could trust me with it. And that's T. Like, I don't take joy in laying down with different men like that. Never. I guess because I have been through different instances where I have been violated, I take giving my body to men very seriously. Like, I do understand that it is a spiritual exchange. It is 2 souls intertwining and becoming one when you have sex with somebody. And so I just, and my point for making this video was to say that I am now, since let me retract and say this. Like, growing up, I was always known for the girl. I was always known as the girl that had the big butt. Like, even when I was a child, my mama say I used to be running around the house with a diaper on, and she'd think that I boo-booed on myself. And she checked my diaper, and it was nothing. It was just my butt. And so, and it caused, like, growing up, it caused a lot of issues with jealousy. It caused, different people. I actually even lived a whole different lifestyle because I just didn't like the sexual attention that my body I didn't like the attention that my body drew from men. And so and I am going to make another video about me living another lifestyle that's off topic, but I just literally, I hated my body. Like, I hated for men to approach me and be like, "Oh, you so fine, your your booty so big, you so thick." Like, none of that is a compliment. Like, nigga, find something else to say. Like, you stating the obvious. Like, that's literally how I felt about it my whole life. And it wasn't until recently, about a year ago, when I started, like, this healing journey, basically when I moved from my hometown, that I learned to start embracing my body and being okay with who I am, and knowing that men are gonna look, because God created me to be created me a beautiful being. And that's just something that I gotta walk with my head held high and accept. So when people look at you and say, "Oh, she posting her body," or "she na 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 na," and people hating, and the reason why most women hate, because they hate to look at you and see that you can hold your head high and all that you have been through. People hate because they see a glow in you, and they don't understand the cost that it took you to get to where you are. Like, I'm not a woman that look down on other women. In fact, I made this channel to show women this is what I do, and if you want to watch me and you want to learn some things, you can do it too. I'm not a woman to look down on the next woman, because I know that I'm one decision from being in the exact same place that woman is in. So I don't understand. And then people want to talk about black woman this, black woman that. When you are pointing the finger, when you so gun-ho about pointing a finger at somebody else, you need to check yourself. Like, what is it in you that irritates that other person? Or what is it that makes you so insecure about yourself that you have to look down on another person? Because looking down on other women or people's relationships or situations that they in, what you pointing out to look down on, all it really does show is the unsatisfaction that you have in yourself. That's all it does. Like, you don't get brownie points for looking at somebody else's life and then pumping yours up. Like, that's why I made the whole video about being humble. Like, this body that I live in, this grace that I have on my life, you don't know what it took to get here. That's how come people can look at my life and say what they want to say, because at the end of the day, you don't know what it cost me to get here. I done lost my mind twice. It's only the grace of God that I'm not on drugs, that I'm not an alcoholic, that I am a good mother, because the things that I've been through, my name is Live Beautifully, and I spell it BEE because I was never supposed to overcome the obstacles that I have overcame. If people really knew all the things that I have been through, you would sit down and be quiet. People would sit down and be quiet. But to bring this video back around to what I was talking about, and the reason why I did want to put this in the category of sex is because a lot of the times women for the most part will look at another woman and become jealous, is because they think that you have something that they don't have or that they couldn't get. And What I'm saying to you is, or to everybody that's watching this video, is just because this body attracts sex don't mean that I want it from everybody. I don't want a man that want everybody. I don't want a man that's available to everybody. I'm very selective of the men that I choose to spend my time with. That don't mean that my selection is correct all the time. I could have been married twice and I chose to walk away because that wasn't what was best for my life. When I make the other videos, I'm telling you a snippet of the things that I've been through, not my whole life. That's really all that I have to say. Stay tuned for part 2 so we can discuss the actual. We can go deep into what sex really is and what God created it to be, and why I believe, these are all my beliefs, why I believe it has become so common. I don't know if this helped, guys, but if it did, chime in the comments. Let's talk about it. Hit the like button and subscribe. Y'all have a good evening. Whatever we need it to be. In these dark times, I'm so glad that this love is blinding. 'Cause all I see is the best of you, and all you see is the best of me. And you bring out the best of me.